Greetings, managers. This is the Warden speaking. Dongrang is the final boss of Canto 4. Just like Dongbek, Dongrang is unique due to being able to bring 7 sinners instead of the usual 5. However, just like the dungeon, Ishang is a requirement for the battle. Dongrang has 3 separate phases, so let's start with the first one. Keep in mind that each phase is one body part. First phase. Weakness is Pierce damage, Blue Gloom, Purple Envy. This boss has the same weakness unless stated otherwise. The only part to target is the body. Instead of focusing down on one part, try to equalize the damage and win every clash. Dongrang's first turn attack is easy to defend against, so try not to use any egos. However, it's on the second turn to be wary of its onslaught. The recording you see here is my very first run. Try not to use egos like I have, and instead save them for more dangerous clashes. However, I do recommend using some egos that give buffs to your sinners, and at this point, you'll have more than enough infinity to spare. It is now the second phase. You see 4 Tree of Vanity sprout up. Similar to Dongbek's flowers, they are a threat that should be dealt with. Similar to her boss battle, balance out the attacks between Dongrang and the trees. However, Dongrang will try to destroy the trees, and upon killing it, he will gain a buff for each one he kills. Your sinner cannot outright kill the trees, but once the trees are 1 HP, if Dongrang defeats them, he gains a debuff instead. Repeat this process until he breaks and you whittle him down. Making sure the trees are 1 HP as soon as possible while clashing is the plan here. Third phase. Similar to the second phase, but slightly dangerous, since Dongrang adds a strong AoE attack, it's all burned up. As long as you have an ego that can clash with it, the fight is easy to manage, and at this time, you can cut down the trees that sprout on this phase. AoE egos are your friend here. Final phase. Farm Watch Dongrang, Phase 1. Be aware that the trees are able to attack. Keep in mind, while you have 7 sinners, Dongrang has 8 attacks. 1 attack will pierce your defenses. The battle plan here is similar. Destroy the trees as soon as possible. Any AoE egos will be available here. Spam them if possible, but still keep enough resources on standby. You will have a prompt where you must stand in Dongrang's way. Same concept. Clear the trees as quickly as possible and whittle its HP down. This becomes a war of attrition. Block or clash his most dangerous attacks, and have him unable to leech healing off of your sinners. And finally,
하룬, 기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게.
그저 한 번 더 날고 싶었어. 세 장을 끼고 자유롭게. 그날의 봄을 기억한다네. 우리의 눈에는 별들이 떠올랐지. 반짝거렸지. 네 날개만큼 반짝거렸어. 나는 구인회라는 그늘에서 항상 벗어나고 싶었지만 결국 끝에서 품어주고 마는 건